feeding on that is beneath a kindred. Ugh, even starving, I wouldn't touch that.
Meet me there.
Right on.
Even access to the trash is restricted here. No, that's impossible. An old glass bottle taken from the trash. There's nothing in it. I won't stoop that low.
Hurry up.
victim lost a lot of blood.
I've got what I need. Let's go back to the prince.
Mom, have you ever been here before?
No, this place is a rental pumpkin. It was just for the party.
Oh. Do you know what happened?
No. That's what we are here to find out. But we have to be very careful. Do you remember our rules for when we go out?
Yes. I become invisible and don't touch anything.
That's a big girl attitude. You can walk around as long as you don't stray too far.
And if there's any sign of trouble, I wait for you outside?
That's it. We make a great team, Sweet Fangs. The police are here. Shit. That's a bad sign. Remember what we said. No wandering off.
Yes, Mom. I'm a big girl.
Okay, then. Where are you, Richard?
I'll still want to leave a colleague later.
Yeah, we're all gonna need breaks and breathers.
I'm I've never seen anything like it, have you?
I've had to exhume a few old bodies over the years, but I never thought I'd... Stop! You can't come through here!
Hi, I live in the building and I was told to come give a statement.
You need to go down to the precinct to give your statement, ma'am. Only law enforcement is allowed here.
Oh, I hadn't understood that. Thank you.
Have a pleasant evening.
There's no way I'm gonna get access if I'm not one of them.
This isn't rocket science. Keep it simple.
I'll update the guy. You're
Great.
taking over the
Now I just need to find a secluded spot.
victims in Creighton.
This should do the trick.
Sorry, but we got a full house. Officers tripping over each other already.
Only forensics is allowed in the crime scene.
And the feds, of course.
No sweat. It was just in case you needed help. I should find a uniform I can use to get in. Body bags. What could that mean?
We're not gonna be done for a while.
Richard. He sensed me. He's here. But something's wrong.
Good evening, officer.
Gentlemen. All these bodies. I just got here. Can you fill me in?
I've never seen anything like it. It's a real bloodbath in there.
Do we know what happened?
Captain Paulson thinks it looks like some kind of goddamn cult. But I've heard the feds talking about terrorists.
The feds are here already?
They showed up the minute we got here. We didn't even get a chance to see everything.
How'd they get here so fast?
They know who did it, obviously.
Do you really think it's terrorists?
It's weird, but hey, it could be. There are guys who are burned to a crisp, dismembered, beaten to a pulp. With those guys, you can expect anything these days.
What do we know about all these bodies?
Those are the ones we can take down already. The ones that were stabbed in the chest need to be put in crates and moved to the balcony. The feds will process them. We are not allowed to touch them.
Stabbed how?
Looks like some kind of sacrifice. They all got stabbed in the heart, it looks like. But if you want to make yourself useful, go see Paulson.
Where is he?
You just missed him. He just went into the living room.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna take a look around. Body bags. What could that mean?
Sorry, but I'm busy.
Casings everywhere. All of them large caliber. Ugh! There's so much blood.
I sense you're losing control.
It's all this blood. I need to focus.
Mom? Are you feeling alright?
Yes. Don't worry about me, Pumpkin.
Mom, please? I'm going to be sick. All this blood, it feels so strong.
Crap. She feels as bad as I do.
I want to leave, Mom. I'm scared.
I thought you liked to go out with me. We always have so much fun.
The other times it was just vessels. There's blood everywhere. And bones. And pieces of people.
Your mother can't do anything for them. It's too late. But there may still be people I can help.
I see. But please, Mom, hurry up. Please?
We have no choice.
Can't you feel all that blood everywhere? Are we going to be hungry like this the whole time?
We'll figure something out. Say, I was thinking, we haven't played a game together in ages.
I know. I miss our games.
Why don't you think up a riddle for Mom to solve?
Okay.
Hunger like that. Not now. Not here. Somebody spilled wine here. Blood. Kinds were killed here. A vessel with more holes in him than a junkie. We're off to a good start. A reinforced container that locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies.
I think forensics might need some help.
A glass of wine with traces of cherry-flavored lip gloss. R.D. Richard Dunham. It's one of his old briefcases. I recognize it. Maybe I'll find something I can play it with.
I'll stay here, Mom.
Thanks, Pumpkin.
All right, guys. Listen up. The feds are taking over the investigation. So don't touch a thing. Put all the stiffs with stakes through their hearts out on the balcony. They'll take care of it. All right, go. You know what you have to do.
Shit. I have to find Richard, and fast.
All said and done, it's probably better that the feds are handling this case. They have more resources.
Hey, Central Dispatch sent me over to help.
Captain Paulson. But you can call me Chief.
Sure thing, Chief.
Right. You heard the orders? Everything we find at the scene needs to be shown to the feds.
Got it, Chief.
And the balcony is off limits.
But why can't we go outside?
The feds got here first. It's their rodeo. They secured that area to store whatever they decide to collect.
To get here that fast, they must have known.
What they'd find. Exactly. Good point, officer. Usually, they show up after us if it's a new case, right? Because we're the ones who call them.
But that wasn't the case this time.
Not at all. They even seemed annoyed to see us show up. But then they must have thought it's nice to have help processing the scene and collecting evidence.
Oh, all right. So, what do we know so far?
Lots of Vicks. It has all the makings of a drug deal gone bad.
He's not buying it. But you have your doubts?
I do. There's too many things that don't add up.
Like what, Chief?
Bodies in accelerated decomposition. Even some skeletal remains.
Shit. Kindred were destroyed.
My hunch is that the feds are investigating a cult. But it's none of our business.
But you don't seem too thrilled about that? Am I wrong?
Is it so obvious, officer? It's the first time in my entire career, and 30 years is a long time, that I feel like we're babysitting a crime scene.
Babysitting?
We've been ordered to secure the premises, lend our experts, and not ask any questions.
Thanks for walking me through it, Chief.
You report it to them if you find anything suspicious, okay? I don't need their kind of trouble.
I hope we'll be done here soon.
There's been wine in this glass. And there's a trace of lipstick. Cherry lip gloss? Yuck.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Burn marks. Incendiary bullets. Really? Someone's hunting vampires. Looks like it was made by a shotgun blast. And we're not talking 12 gauge, but something bigger. Someone wanted to make sure there would be no survivors. Jeez. Talk about overkill. Judging by what's left, that used to be a vessel. Torn to shreds by bullets. Traces of cocaine. I guess it was that kind of party. There's a note. I wonder what surprise Jara had in store for him.
We've made good progress already.
Can I get a huggy after this?
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Sorry, only forensics can go in there.
Richard, what's going on? I can sense your hunger. What's going on?
Shit! It's starting again.
Mom, are you okay? Do you feel weird too?
We've already had that talk, Halsey, my love. Don't look at it. So, have you come up with another riddle for me?
Yes, I've got one.
I'm listening. It's not too hard, is it?
No. Riddle me this. I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
Can you repeat that, Sugarfangs?
I fear the sun more than anything, and the mortals have been fighting me since forever. If they catch me, they keep me in a box. Who am I?
That reminds me of us. The sun, the box.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer, the kindred.
Oh no, Mom. Wrong answer. It's the cold. It's kept in the fridge, and the vessels don't like it. That's a pretty good one, don't you think?
Oh, wow. You were so right. I was way off. Halsey schoolers, 1 more point.
And 0 for Mom.
But I haven't said my last word. I'm not giving up.
Are you feeling funny too? Are you... hungry?
I'm almost done, okay? Let's just keep playing. Ugh, the hunger. It's too strong. Damn it!
Could someone come and bag a briefcase in the kitchen?
A briefcase? She's out of luck. I'm out of large-sized evidence packages. We got backup on the way. They'll have some.
What do we have here?
Tons of evidence. Do you know if the team from Forensics LPU has shown up yet?
No, I don't.
I need them to process the briefcase I found. And the invoice that was with it.
An invoice?
Yeah, for some glass tubes. Address to some warehouse over on Sellers Street.
Shit. There's a red salon in that district. We've got to hand it all over to the feds. I can do it.
I already gave them the address. They'll probably send a team to investigate when they're done here.
I've got to warn Hazel. A briefcase.
What is it?
It's a small suitcase. We put important papers in, Pumpkin. Better make it disappear.
It's too high. I can't reach them.
It's the code for a body they must have picked up. Pinot Noir. I think I used to like this wine. A vessel. Dead. A bracelet. No, that's a broken handcuff. Somebody spilled wine on this bag. A pouch stained with wine. Amiko Izanami. Now I remember. She turns vessels into marionettes during parties. A cigar. Miley was supposed to speak. Or rather, flatter Hazel. Lavender soap. Someone must have tried to mop up a stain with it. don't break anything. The owner's gonna be thrilled. No trace of explosives. One of ours must have gone through it. Maybe trying to escape?
You can't come through here. Sorry. I haven't finished collecting evidence.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
All right.
Only federal operatives and their assets are allowed in this area. Sorry.
Come on, more hands on deck.
Please. What's happening? What's happening to you?
Mom.
Yes?
Come on, please.
Where are you taking me, Pumpkin?
I told you I'd be a big girl, but it's really hard. I really don't feel good. Not even a tiny bit. It's all this blood.
Me either, Pumpkin. It's not easy. Let's take a little time out then. Weren't you supposed to be coming up with a riddle for me?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I'm ready. I'm listening.
Okay, but it's the last one, alright?
Cross my heart, Pumpkin.
So, riddle me this. If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Could you repeat that, please?
If the child of Hazel Iverson is the sire of my child, who am I to Hazel Iverson?
Let me think on it a moment.
I guess.
I would be her child.
Oh, you figured it out. That was a hard one, too.
You're not disappointed, are you?
No. I'm happy that you're so good at riddles.
So are you, Sugarfangs.
I love it when we play this game.
So do I, Pumpkin. It's so much fun. And we feel better. Timeout is over now. Let's go.
We're really close to Richard, but I don't want to see him.
Halsey, so you've been hearing him too, and you didn't say anything.
I know he doesn't like me.
What could possibly make you think that?
He doesn't want you to take care of me. He says it out loud all the time.
Listen to me, Halsey. What matters most is that I love you, don't you think?
Yes, I guess so.
Then we need say nothing more. I don't have to tell him you're here. Getting him out of this mess is already doing him a favor. It won't take me long. Just wait for me here.
Yes, Mom. I will.
We've got to keep it up. Come on. I have to find Richard.
We're done with the photos. Now we need to collect samples.
All right.
Hey there. Perfect timing. You the explosives expert I called in for?
No, I just got here. I'm backup. I'm a specialist in bloodstain pattern analysis.
Blood spatter expert, huh? Well, you've come to just the right crime scene. Let me brief you on the zone we're clearing now. We've got a stiff in the room on the right. Looks like he died from blunt force trauma. Anyway, we've got orders to pack them up as is for the feds. Don't bother with the report. They're taking care of everything.
All right, then.
In the room on the left, there's a corpse we need to analyze. But I'm warning you, it's a real mess. The people who did this are crazy. It's all priority, just check the boxes.
I'll get started immediately.
Ah, finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming.
Torn off. Oh, Jara could have done that. Looks like someone's missing an arm. It's the code for a body they must have picked up. Have you learned anything?
I'm just getting started. Well, actually, it has been an hour already. There's just so much evidence to collect.
You look like you've had better days.
It's not like this is my first crime scene, you know? But none of this adds up. It's the kind of case you take home with you.
What do you mean?
Go figure. What's with all these bodies in various states of decay? This shit is gonna give me nightmares you can't wake up from. And the feds are telling us not to ask any questions.
You have an idea why?
Never met a talkative fed. And they graphed them poker faces at Quantico. But I can tell you one thing. They got here fast. Quicker than the blowflies. They took one look at the carnage and acted like it was just another day at the office.
All right, why don't I bag this room? How far'd you get?
Examine the spatter trajectories. Get us enough data to calculate spray velocity. We'll need it. I'll keep collecting samples of blood and body fluids.
All right. 7 years of bad luck.
What's going on here?
There should be a body here. There's a coat on the ground. It must have been screwed onto an injection gun. And the fibrogen. That's an improved coagulant. I've heard that if it's used on one of our kind, it can keep us from regenerating. Or even using our powers. A real nasty concoction. A vial of some sort of chemical. Fibrinogenodine, BB. Sunrise Group, London. That vial must have been screwed onto something. Some sort of whip. With blood on it. Wet clothes. That's a knife wound. Bringing a knife to a gunfight? This one's missing fingers. I can barely detect a pulse. It'd take a strong stimulant to pull this mortal out of this state. They took him for dead. He's barely breathing. Shit. Richard. Slow. They sure did a number on you.
They're here. They found us. Before I knew it hit me, I had a stake in my heart. I've never seen anything like it. These mortals. Unafraid of us.
Shh, gentle.
You shouldn't be here. You should be at the Institute.
Calm down. What happened here?
The mortals who are here, it's the Second Inquisition.
What makes you say that? Are you sure?
Yes, there's even a man of the cloth in charge of them. Monsignor Stanford. They mowed us down like so many blades of grass, all of us.
So, they found us.
We have to go warn the others.
Wait, there might still be kindred here. We can't leave them behind.
This is insane. It's irresponsible.
The prince asked me to find Miley, but I need your help.
Miley? Well, now I understand. The prince had you released against my orders, and she sent you here. And you'd rather obey her? She's using you. There's no way I'll help. Ask her for help since you're here for her.
I don't want you to go back to sleep at the Institute. Please don't leave me all alone again.
And what about you? What were you doing here?
Excuse me, I don't understand. I came to present my vessels to the Hartford Envoy. They're part of the Prince's agreement.
So you obey the Prince too sometimes?
It wasn't an order. It was the crowning achievement of my years of research. Some things are beyond you. It's obvious that Hazel is manipulating you.
She cares about me. I don't see why it's an issue.
Does she care about you? Or about your premonitions?
That argument doesn't hold water. Hazel's not the first person to take an interest in our gifts. Princes have always sought glimpses of tomorrow to better rule their domains. Take Quentin King, for example.
Yes, I know. She wants to separate you from me, I'm sure of it. What has she been telling you about me?
Mom, you're not going to tell him about me, right? He never wants us to be together.
Hazel told me that she trusted me.
You do well not to return the favor.
Why is that?
You don't release a patient from a Markavian institute to run a few errands.
You always see the bad in everything.
Your gifts can be particularly useful to her. Keep it in mind. I just know it's a good thing that she likes us. Well, you particularly. Right, it's a good thing I keep my emergency kit at the Prince's apartments.
Why?
I'll give you a dose once we're back there. That should be enough to get you back to the Institute.
You see? I knew it. He's always scolding us.
All is well. I'm doing better. I promise.
I sincerely hope you're telling the truth. I only want what's good for you, you know.
I know.
Well, it is already something if you're feeling better. Hazel should have respected my instructions.
What do you mean?
She should have followed the treatment I prescribed for you, that's all. This issue is not over. I will have words with her. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Alicia, that's not what
You want me to trust you, but you don't trust me.
It's not that. I'm just worried about you.
Get going. The clock is ticking.
You can, at the very least, let me help you. Here, with this, you should be able to temporarily impersonate anyone.
I'll find Miley and catch up to you, okay?
She was with me when they attacked us.
She was?
Yes, she was injured, but she managed to escape down the hallway.
I heard them capture her. I can still sense her. She's hurt. But she's still here.
Thank you. Come on, we don't have a minute to spare. Oh, and tell them they have the address of the Red Salon on Cellar Street.
We should expect a second attack there. I must inform the court. Be careful.
I'll be counting the minutes until you return to us.
A reinforced container? That locks from the outside. Not commonly used to store mortal bodies. A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out. Huh, I've already seen this brand here. A stake. There's no doubt about it. This is for us. There's been blood in this glass. I never understood wasting vessels like that.
I think these golden tubes are so pretty. Don't you?
Well, Pumpkin, that's one way of seeing them.
Sorry. Only special agents are allowed in this area. Sorry, I'm busy.
This attack was prepared. We're gonna run short on materials here with all that needs swabbing and bagging.
Food for so many people. Given how upscale the place is, I'm sure it was a question of cost.
Dust. No. Smells like burnt leather. Ashes. There are casings everywhere. And they're all large caliber.
So? Nothing. A photocopier and some office supplies.
No corpses anywhere?
No.
It's the only room without a body. But it sure...
Even the chief has no idea what they're up to.
Follow me. It will take a minute.
Of course.
You alright, Pumpkin?
Yes, I'm trying to be good. How am I doing?
You're being wonderfully good.
I still have work to do. Sorry.
Donors were killed here. And not just one.
In my entire career, I've never seen anything like it.
Briefcase. It's everywhere.
It's unbelievable how much stuff there's still left to grab.
A cigar. Huh, I've already seen this brand here.
Go on. Our hands on deck can't hurt.
What a massacre. Evening.
Here we go. I wonder what's hiding here. Organs. Are they cutting us up into pieces?
Hey, you! Come give me a hand. We have specimens to move.
Here are the containers Richard told me about. Adrenaline. That only stimulates mortals. Bingo. The files of everyone they're taking away. Which one is Miley in? They're They're collecting us. I can't believe it. Medical supplies? They're collecting us. I can't believe it. Wow. Am I seeing this right? They're collecting us. Dust. They didn't just kill neonates. I wonder who that was. They also suffered losses. This one's missing an arm. The one I found in the bathroom, I'm guessing. S.A.D. At least I can put a name on the attackers. That's the emblem of the Society of St. Leopold.
What do they feel?
It's a group we call the Second Inquisition. The ones who destroyed London, Vienna.
Oh, you mean vampire hunters?
Yes. But worse than that. But don't worry, Pumpkin. I'm here. From the looks of their gear, they knew what they were getting into. It looks like armor. They showed no mercy. They burned both juice bags and kindred alike. Who did this had planned for everything. There was no way out. A leather jacket. Victor Chen. Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe a heart for Tremere. Smells burnt.
Don't touch those papers.
Shit. There are names on these files. I'd better get him out of here so I can take a look.
Don't bother with that. Those are Stanford's files.
It brings paperwork on a job like this?
Yes. So his novice can record whether they were captured or exterminated.
If they have intel on us, I have to find out what they know. His novice is busy, and...
Agent Olsen's got a lot to do. But he's handling it himself.
I needed to see him anyway. I'll just take them to him.
Don't bother. He'll pick them up on the way to see Stanford.
Go put away what's on the table.
Okay.
Finally. Now I can take a look at those files. Targets. Numbered. With names. They even have a file on Richard. I think that's Dijon's child. Was, I mean. I think that's Dijon's child. Oh! Miley! Jara, already evacuated. She's on the council, I think. No way I'm letting them keep that.
Sorry, I don't have the time.
Something to dip someone into. Must be for the kind.
So, has forensics processed the bedrooms?
I've got no idea. There are lots of...
You don't know? Isn't there anyone here that can inform me about anything? I've been asking for an hour. I must give Monsignor an update detailing how long this is going to take. Let's not keep him waiting then.
But the local police are very...
Just tell them Agent Olsen sent you. And we will see how high they are willing to jump. We still have bodies to evacuate and samples to recover.
You bet. You can count on me.
Come on, let's not waste any more time.
Which one do you want to take down?
Sorry, I've got one more thing to do.
No problem.
I sense something. It's coming from over there.
Mom! It's dangerous. No way.
Stop. You can't go in there. Monsignor's standing orders. No interruptions.
So Stanford is back there. But I just wanted to...
It's too dangerous, and you know it. If you've got something to give him, tell Olsen is novice. Suit yourself. But remember I warned you.
If I decide to go in there, I'd better be Olsen.
Yes?
Just out of curiosity, do you know what Stanford's doing in there?
Yeah. I think he's exterminating a few parasites. World a safer place and all.
No kidding. They'll pay for this.
I'm a good girl.
Watch where you're putting your feet.
Calm down.
I can't feel my legs! I can't move!
Tell me what happened here.
Thugs? Armed? No, not thugs. I think they were military. They just opened fire. We didn't stand a chance.
Who were they?
It hurts. It hurts.
Do you know where Miley is?
No, I don't. I saw Amy go and Jara.
Did you see Jara?
She fought back.
Huh, that's the Jara I know.
They didn't kill her. Ah! They took her. Ah! Help me.
You need to make your peace. I hate being right.
At least I know that Miley wasn't here.
It's the code for a body they must have picked up.
finally, the cavalry. Thanks for coming. Oh, excuse me. I was about to ask you for a hand. I thought you were a colleague.
A cigar. Barely smoked. That's where it was stubbed out.
Huh. I've already seen this brand here.
So little blood. There's a lot of evidence to process, that's for sure.
Come with me over there.
Right away.
Go on. The rest of your team is processing the balcony.
All these bodies. What the hell happened?
Stanford was right. We brought down some high-value targets.
Yeah, I guess. Your clock is ticking down. Agent Olson?
Yes?
I was just thinking that it might be faster if I just went to tell Monsignor myself.
That's out of the question. He abhors being interrupted by anyone except myself.
But
I'll do it. I'm the only novice here.
Novice. So they have ranks.
It's for your own safety. Trust me. We know so very much, and still so very little about those we hunt.
You know that I'm a novice.
Like yourself.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
You think that Monsignor would let me help him?
Absolutely not. It's clear that I'm the only person he trusts here.
He's touchy, apparently. And I'm guessing Monsignor Stanford's not the type you want to piss off, right?
Indeed. But it is that same unwavering attitude that will one day save us all. These monsters are a corruption, and only the incorruptible can defeat them.
Speak for yourself, monster. I guess.
He doesn't enjoy it. But it is his calling to purify the world.
And to think they say I'm special. All right, I'll let you get back to work. Perfect. Thanks, Olsen. Ashes. A leather jacket. Victor Chen. Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe a Hartford Tremere.
So what are you gonna tell us?
We'll get through this.
That's not all, but I need to wrap this up.
Mom!
Halsey, Mommy knows what she's doing. Go wait for me at the elevator. I'll be right there.
You took your time, my son.
Please forgive me, Monsignor.
I'm done with this wretched creature. I'll continue back at headquarters, where I have more appropriate tools.
You found something?
Speaking of headquarters, any news?
Nothing, Monsignor.
Bad. I was hoping to hear from our informant.
An informant?
No,
Now we have proof that their intel is reliable. Without the informant, we never would have found them so quickly. And utterly exposed.
So we were betrayed.
These monsters are as fickle and deceitful as the devil himself.
Do you know who...
Seeing them turn on each other, it's in their nature.
But the one who betrayed them...
None of them will ever surprise me, as you would have been wise to consider before approaching me.
I don't understand.
In St. Leopold's name, we will find you all, to the very last.
And like always, you've completed your mission.
Like always?
Those words don't come from me. You must know what they say about you here.
No, I don't know. Enlighten me.
Well, you have kind of a reputation. It's actually rather flattering.
What exactly do they say?
Oh, you want to know? I didn't think...
Simple curiosity, nothing more.
Everybody kept saying that Caleb Bazori has been in tough spots before, and that you come through them unscathed. They were right.
Don't listen to gossip. Forge your own opinions.
Don't worry about it.
It's not a natural thing here. It takes some experience.
Mens et manus.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's Latin. My mind wandered for a moment. You didn't tell me what was in those files you gave the prince.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
To make up your own mind about something, the best way is to go to the source. And apparently, Jason Moore is well informed.
I see. You'll have to be patient, Fang.
Do you think your success on the mission could play to our advantage? I mean, for...
The prince will decide your fate when the time comes. Being useful to her can't hurt. How do you feel about it?
Honestly, I just want to get it over with. Like when you're going into finals.
Even if there's no going back?
It's a little late for that, isn't it?
It is.
Your child, Beryl Underwood, did he have any second thoughts?
I don't want to discuss it.
He's your only child, so I wondered how it went. Well, could you enlighten me?
Beryl is very different from you. He always has been. I was blind. It won't happen again. Beryl would have begged me to get what he wanted. Your patience reassures me. I'm making the right choice with you.
You seem to really have a problem with him.
Yes, and that's why you must stay away from him.
This separation between you, what caused it?
Don't dig too far into it. You know this is something I don't discuss.
That's too bad.
I'm not one to beat around the bush, especially on a matter like this. So either be frank with me, or be silent.
I'm sorry, it's just that it's not easy for me.
I'm listening.
Beryl asked me to come by and see him.
Did you?
I didn't think anything bad could happen. I actually thought that...
You ignored what I told you. Don't ever do that again. What did he want with you?
Nothing in particular. He wanted to get to know me. He told me about Seattle, the Camarilla. He was just being nice, that's all.
Beryl isn't nice. He's dangerous. I'm going to have a word with him.
But...
Wait here.
Just one more, and then you can go rest.
All right. Thanks, Ms. Ortiz. Want a bite?
Any news here?
Everyone is stressed out. I've never seen anything like it. They're all talking in hushed voices. They barely dare to look at each other.
People and their moods. I'm not interested in that.
I saw them take one of Jason Moore's bodyguards below. question him, I imagine. That could be of interest to you. Say, how are things with the girl?
Excuse me.
It's Zhu Feng, right?
She's not a girl.
Things going okay?
The interest certain people have taken in her has given me cause for concern.
Maybe that's something you should talk about with the person in question. Do you think you'll embrace her soon?
As soon as possible, once the prince gives me permission.
You met Fang at MIT, didn't you?
I first discovered her by reading one of her articles.
What does she write?
She studies the blue economy.
To each his own. I don't even know what that means.
It's about hope. A hope of making up for centuries of exploitation.
Since when are you concerned about that?
Since I saw Beryl poison our kind.
Blood or money? I've never embraced anyone.
How come?
The story of my life, and my unlife. I have no progeny, mortal or otherwise.
By choice?
Yes, and no. When things weren't so strict, I could have asked, but I didn't have anyone in mind. Not like you and Fang. Now it's too late, as I've clearly been made to understand.
You shouldn't have any regrets, Sylvia. Sometimes your progeny can be quite a disappointment.
I've already heard that. From my own parents. Be that as it may, I hope the prince will allow you to do it.
I don't know.
I hope last night isn't weighing on you too heavily.
I'm all right.
The prince won't base her decision on just that. You've already proven your worth, Mr. Bazori.
We'll see about that. I'd better be going.
See you.
A message from Caius. Need you downstairs. Urgent issue. Bad timing. I'm going to have to choose. Help Caius or speak with Beryl.
We're waiting for Mr. Leto's signal. Until then, if you have any questions, save them. Got it?
No problem. I want to report on his activities pronto. I don't like the sound of that at all.
You wanted to see me?
Happy to see you, Caleb. We don't usually let anybody down here, but I can bend the rules for you.
To what do I owe this honor?
I need you. Something's come up. On the night of the attack, someone sent a message to an unauthorized recipient.
Do you know who it was?
Not now, but I will soon enough. Otherwise, the prince will have my head. Caleb, I need your help. I get the feeling that it's all connected. It's too huge to be a coincidence.
Do you suspect anyone in particular?
Jara Drory.
what you're telling me is extremely serious. I hope you have proof.
If I did, do you think I'd be asking for your help? But I wouldn't accuse her unless I had serious doubts. Think it through carefully. For starters, she's one of the few who knows how the system works.
She'd be able to cover her tracks, wouldn't she?
Maybe. But maybe she made a mistake.
According to our intel, Jara may have been captured.
She was caught in her own trap. Anyways, nothing concrete. Just a hunch, if you want to call it that. In my place, under the current circumstances, I can't really go poking my nose in her business.
And I can.
Nobody will bother you. I'm not asking for much. Just take a look in Jara's and...
Why?
And since Jara vanished, that... You in?
I could maybe go and take a look around.
Great. I found...
Thanks.
It's just in...
Fine. I'll go...
Thank one. If you could keep this just between...
Fine.
And I'll...
As you wish.
Caleb, our secret agent is back already. The soldier is on furlough.
Not for long, I'm afraid. The prince will undoubtedly have some new task for me.
At least she trusts you. She hardly speaks to her primogen. Even Beryl is in the...
He's not... I heard you were doing business with him.
It's some...
Now is not the time to be hiding things, given the circumstances. If the prince were to hear about shady business dealings, heads...
She wouldn't take someone's head. We're taking advantage of a springboard for young...
In...
Bravo. You know how to...
I call it like I see it.
All I can tell... Are you still not...
You...
Any regrets?
I don't see why I would have...
That's no surprise. Personally, I find that giving a child so much...
You might be right. Beryl didn't wait long before revealing. There's no denying that I'm at least part...
Indeed, I would have done something about it, and he would have begged me for forgiveness. Do you really think you'll have time?
What do you mean?
Who knows who'll be next?
That's not something I'm...
Suit yourself.
No.
Of course.
Locked? Beryl must be out. I'll have to talk to him another time. It's locked from the inside. I've seen princes come and go. In the end, it always comes down to a struggle for power between the prince and their primogen. Hazel is strong, but will she last much longer?
The prince didn't ask you for your opinion.
Hazel can't just ignore me and then call me in like this. Now get out of here before I make your blood boil.
Mr. Siaka, you're taking a big risk.
Goodbye.
Oh, I hope there won't be another attack. What do we do if the hunters show up?
Now she's sending you.
Run into some trouble with the prince?
That's a question
You see, are you...
she's obvious... I don't...
You...
What? I've always... But...
Do you have any evidence? Her plan... And...
There...
We do... If the...
What?
Hazel
I have...
This... That you won't...
We thought... I've already...
If you... You know...
Hey...
Speak.
Goodbye.
I'm busy.
Let's see if Caius was right. Jara always was old-fashioned. Whatever's in this box must be important. Jara has always been wary of new technology. Jara was conducting her own investigation. There is no way Caius would be expecting that. It appears Caius was wrong. He and Jara may have been looking for the same individual. Jara has always been wary of new technology. That should take less than a minute. I hope Caius will be able to use what's on this thumb drive. I think that's everything. Now it's Caius's turn.
Hello, Mr. Vizori. Mr. Leto asked me to wait until you were done. He also told me you'd have something for me.
Here it is. Give it to him, and him alone.
And don't ask any questions. I get it. Are you done here?
You may proceed.
Thanks.
I hope Caius knows what he's doing. Hazel is probably ready to see me now. I won't make her wait.
The prince is ready to see you now.
Great.
Caleb.
My prince.
We were expecting you.
How may I be of service to you this time?
One thing at a time. The situation has changed. The money is gone. The accounts have been emptied.
What? That's impossible.
Only Jason Moore could have transferred the money. The situation is dire.
Moore would never have done it on his own. He would never have dared.
I agree. It's much too bold a move for him. And that's what concerns me the most. Someone used him to attack us. Someone who was extremely well prepared.
Our enemies are everywhere.
No, it's someone with diverging...
If there's a traitor among us...
One thing at a time. I'll take care of... Failure is a luxury we will soon be unable... If you have nothing more to say, we can move on to...
What did you think about Richard Dunham's...
Money. Richard is far...
Did you read Jara Drory's file?
I wish I'd never seen it.
There's too much I despise in it.
She never mentioned she was monitoring.
But she's not here to shed... I'm listening.
I've asked for your presence here because I have a new mission for you. Delsin was able to track down the men who attacked him.
It wasn't easy, but it was impossible for them to disappear without leaving a trace after what they did yesterday.
Where are they hiding?
Long Island.
Yes, of course. An abandoned facility just off the coast. An old fort.
And certainly much more.
How is it we didn't notice it?
They have abundant resources, and we're short on eyes.
It doesn't matter. We'll find the... Our most pressing issue is prevent...
How? Sending me there. Infiltration isn't really...
You'll be dealing with Kine. You'll be a fox in a henhouse. I'm not... And Delsin knows how to get you in.
Oh, that changes.
They evacuated the bodies from the site of the party, which is how we were able to...
There's a small, nondescript warehouse at Jeff. As far as we can tell, their transfers from Boston to Long Island are made by two of their bodies packed in the warehouse waiting to be shipped over.
You want me to disguise my...
All you have to do...
It's risky.
It's risky. We might never get another...
The last transfer is probably going to take place. After that, there's no...
I need...
Let us. You won't have to worry about it.
We know where they are. Why go through...
Charging into Long Island blind would be...
And with a traitor in our midst, to avoid any other unpleasance.
And after that?
Once you're on the island, you'll be in uncharted territory.
Who is...
Walter?
He's the head of the Boston Task Force. He's part of what they call the Society of...
No need for you to worry about that for the time being. You're...
What do we know?
Not much. They're very careful. And that can't be good.
He's got to be taken.
What's...
Your guess is as good as mine.
Putting an end to them.
I don't wish... Do you have a backup?
Caleb, you're our only hope.
There's no room for error, Bazori.
Aren't you...
The traitors. You need to strike.
All right.
Very well. We've already lost.
My prince.